All right, algebra. Algebra. We're going to draw a model. There are 4 times as many alligators as crocodiles. If the total number of alligators and crocodiles is 40, how many alligators are there? So we're talking about 2 things. We are talking about alligators. We're talking about alligators, and we are talking about crocodiles. This pen is not very good. Alligators and crocodiles. Every question that you get like this is really going to mainly be talking about 2 things. In this case, it's alligators and crocodiles. So, we know that crocodiles are some mystery number, but we don't know what it is. So we put a box and an N. What should I do next to alligators, Mohammed? For the N's, because it says there are 4 times as many alligators as crocodiles. So if crocodiles are some mystery number, alligators is 4 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this isn't, I don't have any numbers written in. I haven't answered the question yet, but I'm drawing a picture to help me solve the question. Okay, the last piece of information they gave us is they told us how many there were all together. How many, Miriam?
40.
Right, it says the total is 40. So I know that all of these N's added up equal 40. How many N's are on the board, Ibrahim?
5.
Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 times whatever this mystery number is equals 40. Can you think of a number that when you multiply it by 5 equals 40? So,
8.
8. 5 times 8 is 40. So everywhere I have the letter N, I can replace it with the number 8 because we now know that N is 8. 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. Okay, we figured out what N is, but we have to make sure that we're actually answering the question. So look for the question mark at the end. What is it asking? The question is, how many alligators are there? So you see, if you just figured out that N was 8, oh, 8's one of the answers, you might think, oh, that's the answer. But that wasn't the question. The question is, how many alligators are there? So, Lilani, how many alligators are there? Or what can I do to figure out how many alligators there are?
8 times.
Right, because I have 8, 8, 8, 8. So I could do 8 plus 8 plus 8 plus 8, or I could do 8 times 4. Abdullah, what is 8 times 4?
8 times 4 is 32.
8 times 4 is 32. So there are 32 alligators. Is that one of the answers they've given us?
Yes.
Yes. They've also given us the answer 40. You might have thought that was the answer if you didn't read the problem carefully enough, and you thought it was asking for the total. They've also given us the answer 24. You might think that was the answer if you thought 8 times 4 was 24 instead of 32, if you didn't have your times tables memorized right. Or if you did 8 times 3 instead. So they've given us all these answers that are close to the right answer, but the actual right answer is 32. On problems like this, they're always going to either ask you how many alligators there are. They might ask you how many. They might ask you how many crocodiles there are. What would the answer be if that were the question, Siam?
That would be
How many crocodiles?
I know 8 times 1.
Which is?
8.
So, if they said how many crocodiles are there, the answer would be 8. What if they said how many more alligators are there than crocodiles? Ahmed?
24.
24, because there's 32 alligators, 8 crocodiles, 24 more. So, you have to make sure that you're really checking on what the actual question is, because some of those answers are right depending on the question. So, this is how we do it. We draw pictures. We do the total. If you get home and you cannot remember how to do this, watch the video.